Hello dear learner, grade 9 mathematics as usual. Welcome back to our videos. This is Smart Learner Studio and I'm Mr. Wilfred. Yesterday I taught you on how to add integers, addition of integers by use of a number line. We gave quite a number of examples and today we are going to do something different, and that is subtraction of integers. Thank you very much for those who are watching the videos online. And for those who are requesting that we continue doing the same videos, we are so much grateful. Subscribe if you're new here and share our link with your friends. Subtraction of integers, B. Subtraction of integers. Subtraction of integers. That is the second thing I want us to look at. And we will still use a number line. We shall still use a number line, and in this case we will do a few examples, then I will give you a few points to note when you are either adding or subtracting integers. Now, example 1, the first example in this lesson, we have positive 8 brackets minus positive 5. I want us to, as usual, in solving this one, we shall draw a number line. Solution. You take a ruler and draw a number line. You can use a different ink. Draw a number line. And I told you to consider looking at the numbers that you have in your question. For example, we have positive 8. So I suspect we are dealing with positive integers, but we are subtracting those two positive integers. So let us calibrate our number line and have the figures. For example, we can have 0 here. Then at uniform interval, we have positive 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe 9, and all these ones are positive integers. So it is important we note that all of them are positive integers. So as usual, we shall stand at, but before we go there, I would want to explain something about this negative and this positive. When a negative and a positive follow each other, then it becomes a negative. So this is as well as saying 8, which is a positive integer, minus 5. When a positive and a negative follow each other, whichever comes first, this one is going to be a negative. So we are having like 8 minus 5. But now we shall stand at positive 8, and that means we shall circle. We can use a different ink. We circle 8. Then we move 5 steps to the left. When it is subtraction, we are moving towards the left. So we shall move 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the direction of our movement, and we shall land at positive 3. That is the answer. So the answer is positive 3. In other words, positive 8 minus positive 5 is like 8 minus 5, which is positive 3. Remember, positive integers can be written, that whole number can be written without a positive sign, but I hope you understood that procedure. It is important now that I've brought out something that you have not done before about positive and negative signs interacting. So I would want you to note the following. Note that when there is a positive followed by a negative, the answer is going to be a negative. When there is a negative followed by a positive, we shall have again a negative. And when there is a positive following a positive, we shall have a positive. And finally, a negative following a negative, it shall be a positive. These are important points to note. And I can give you examples. For example, we can do another question now that we have done this one of a negative following, a positive, a negative, and then a positive that gives us a minus. So our example 2, I hope it shall be one of these points that I have noted for you there. We have 6. Second example, we have 6. Example 2, we have 6 minus positive 8. Perfect example where I think it's almost the same as what we have done. A negative followed by a positive. And I've said this one is equals to a negative. So this is the same as saying 6 minus 8. But let us apply the concept of number line and see whether it is true. We draw a number line in solving 6 minus positive 8. Draw a number line. Then that number line, we have to ensure that some values don't miss. For example, I can see we can have 6 here, which is a positive, 5, and we have 4, we have 3 positive, we have 2, we have 1, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. Then we have 0, we may have negative 1, which is important, and also probably negative 2. You can continue up to negative 3 and so forth. We are just giving an estimate. So you, as usual, you circle points positive 6. These are positives, 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 which can be assumed. You can assume and avoid writing them, but it is good you understand that. Then we move 8 steps to the left. Left-hand side. Left-hand side. LHS stands for left-hand side. So we shall move 8 steps. So 1, move with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So our answer is negative 2. That means 6 minus 8 is negative 2. Correct. I don't know whether we have another example or we go straight to a word problem. Probably the last one. The last example for this video. We can come up with a word problem. I heard that many learners will always run away from word problems, but I told you word problems are the easiest when it comes to mathematics. Just understand, comprehend the statements, and there you go. Write the following example. The temperature of a town. The temperature of a town. The temperature of a town is 25 degrees centigrade. If it dropped by 7 degrees centigrade, what was the new temperature? What was the new temperature? What was the new temperature of the town? What was the new temperature of the town? Just as usual, we are being told it was 25. It was 25 degrees centigrade, and it dropped by 7 degrees. So what we do as usual, we can draw a number line. We draw a number line, maybe use a black pen, number line like this, and there are arrows on both ends. Then we can calibrate it from 25 degrees, positive sides only. Then 24, we have 23, we have 22, we have 21, there is 20, and probably we have 19, and maybe we have 18. All these are degrees. You can write degrees, 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 and as usual, these are positives. So how many steps do we move to the left? Because it is subtraction. We shall move 7 steps. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 steps. So we land at 18. That means 18 is our answer. So 25 degrees centigrade minus 7 degrees centigrade, we get 18 degrees centigrade. That is the final answer for that. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let us meet in our next video. The next video shall be multiplication and multiplication of integers. Goodbye.